Uh, I mean, it's a little bit more complicated than I think a lot of people are making it out to be because the 1,000 stream cutoff is really only uh, basically the way that Spotify says it is that they are only going to pay you starting at 1,000 streams. So it's like any music that has less than 1,000 streams
Yeah.
uh, y- won't be paid anything at all. Now, 1,000 streams is really only three $3.90 or maybe no 39 dollars. So it's not that much. But
Yeah.
um, there are apparently like reasons behind why they are doing this. I think part of it was to combat people who are bulk uploading in order to sort of game the royalty system. I don't fully understand all of the specifics, so don't quote me on that. And anybody listening who wants to like write me hate mail and say you've got it totally wrong, it's very possible that I have it completely wrong. But it
Yeah.
does start at 1,000, and then you don't get paid for you don't get paid for every 1,000 plays after that. You get paid for every stream after that. And
Yeah.
you know, for an independent artist like myself, it's like I don't have a label, I don't have management. Um, when I get 1,000,000 streams, I get $3,900. That's not that bad.
Yeah.
And really, what it is that like the labels and the managers that come in and sort of like whittle that money down to nothing. That's really sort of what is leaving a lot of these artists who are getting a lot of uh, coverage basically in the big rock and metal outlets. I think Danny Filth from Cradle of Filth was like, "Oh no, we got 23 million streams and I only got like $50." And it's like that math don't add up unless the people at your record label are like really, you know, hosing you here. Or Gary Newman
Yeah.
being like, "Oh, I got 1,000,000 streams of Cars and I only got 23 quid." It's like something here is not adding up. And I think that it's unfortunate that these people with these big platforms, these like large voices in the industry, you know, are
Yeah.
are are perpetuating this narrative that says like streaming is like really terrible for artists when it's like streaming is probably the best thing that has happened to artists ever. I mean,
Yeah.
musicians ever, because the bar to entry has been removed. Any artist can release their music. They don't need a gatekeeper. They don't need a label. They don't need anybody, funding them. They can do it all themselves. And you have the opportunity to at least get your music out into the world, and at least somebody might be able to hear it. But 20 years ago, if you didn't have a label bankrolling that, well, then you had no hope in the world of ever being heard. So I get that streaming isn't perfect. I get that they could pay us a little bit more. I'm all for that. But this idea that streaming pays you absolutely nothing, I think, is really sort of doing a disservice to anybody who's thinking about getting into this business because they think, I'm screwed from the beginning. Like there's no way to win. Well, it's like you really can build a career for yourself if you think strategically and if you make good music.
Yeah.